Welcome to the Bible Quiz and Trivia channel. Today, we're testing your knowledge with 30 tough questions about one of the most significant figures in the Bible, Moses. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video to support our content. After the quiz, share your score in the comments. We love seeing how well you do. Are you ready? Let's get started. Question 1. What was the name of Moses' father? A. Amram, B. Aaron, C. Jethro, D. Ishmael. Answer: A. Amram. Moses' father was named Amram. Exodus 6:20 states, Amram married his father's sister Jochebed, who bore him Aaron and Moses. Amram was a member of the tribe of Levi, and his lineage is significant in the context of the Levitical priesthood. Question 2. Which tribe of Israel did Moses belong to? A. Judah, B. Benjamin, C. Levi, D. Ephraim. Answer: C. Levi. Moses belonged to the tribe of Levi, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. This tribe later became the priestly class, responsible for religious duties and rituals. Moses' Levitical heritage is crucial as it aligns with his future role as a religious leader for the Israelites. Question 3. Who found Moses in the river as a baby? A. Pharaoh's wife, B. Pharaoh's daughter, C. a shepherdess, D. a fisherman. Answer: B. Pharaoh's daughter. Moses was found by Pharaoh's daughter while she was bathing in the river, as detailed in Exodus 2-5-6. She had compassion on him, recognizing him as one of the Hebrews' children, which led to her adopting him and raising him as her own in the Egyptian palace. Question 4. Name the mountain where Moses received the 10 Commandments. A. Mount Moriah, B. Mount Sinai, C. Mount Ararat, D. Mount Olives. Answer: B. Mount Sinai. Moses received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai according to Exodus 19:20. This event is pivotal in Jewish and Christian theology as it represents the establishment of the covenant between God and the Israelites. Question 5. What was the name of Moses' brother who helped him lead the Israelites? A. Aaron, B. Miriam, C. Joshua, D. Caleb. Answer: A. Aaron. Aaron, Moses' elder brother, played a crucial role as his spokesperson and was a leader among the Israelites. Exodus 4:14-16 describes how Aaron helped Moses communicate God's commands to Pharaoh and the people of Israel. Question 6. What was the name of Moses' wife? A. Zipporah, B. Deborah, C. Rachel, D. Leah. Answer: A. Zipporah. Moses' wife was Zipporah, the daughter of Jethro, the priest of Midian. She is mentioned in Exodus 2:21, where Moses met her after fleeing Egypt, and they later married. Question 7. Who was Moses' sister who watched over him when he was placed in the Nile? A. Rachel, B. Leah, C. Miriam, D. Sarah. Answer: C. Miriam. Miriam, Moses' sister, watched over him when he was placed in the Nile in a basket. Exodus 2-4 describes how she observed from a distance to see what would happen to him, demonstrating her protective role in his early life. Question 8. What did God use to appear to Moses in the wilderness of Mount Hor? A. A whirlwind, B. A burning bush, C. A cloud, D. A star. Answer: B. The burning bush. God appeared to Moses in a burning bush on Mount Hor, as detailed in Exodus 3-4. This theophany is symbolic of God's holy presence and initiates Moses' mission to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Question 9. How did Moses initially respond to God's call to lead the Israelites out of Egypt? A. With enthusiasm. B. With refusal. C. With doubt. D. With silence. Answer: C. With doubt. Moses initially responded with doubt and hesitation. Exodus 3:11 shows Moses questioning his ability to lead the Israelites, reflecting his insecurity about taking on such a monumental task. Question 10. Which Egyptian plague came last before the Pharaoh let the Israelites go? A. Locusts. B. Darkness. C. Death of the firstborn. D. Water to blood. Answer: C. Death of the firstborn. The last plague, the death of the firstborn, is what finally compelled Pharaoh to release the Israelites, as described in Exodus 12:29-30. This severe judgment represented God's ultimate act of persuasion in the Exodus narrative. Question 11. What did Moses strike with his staff to provide water for the Israelites in the desert? A. A river. B. A stone. C. That tree. D. The ground. Answer: B. A stone. Moses struck a stone with his staff to bring forth water for the Israelites, as recounted in Exodus 17:6. This miracle provided necessary sustenance for the people in the wilderness and demonstrated God's ongoing provision. Question 12. What was the name of the place where Moses struck the rock to bring forth water? A. Bethel. B. Meribah. C. Goshen. D. Shiloh. Answer: B. Meribah. The place where Moses struck the rock was called Meribah, which means quarreling in Hebrew, reflecting the Israelites' disputes and challenges there, as detailed in Exodus 17:7. Question 13. Which king did Moses send spies to Canaan to observe? A. King Saul. B. King David. C. No specific king. D. King Solomon. Answer: C. No specific king. Moses sent spies to Canaan not to observe a specific king, but to assess the land itself and its inhabitants, as outlined in Numbers 13. Question 14. How many days and nights did Moses spend on Mount Sinai when receiving the law? A. 40 days and 40 nights. B. 30 days and 30 nights. C. 20 days and 20 nights. D. 50 days and 50 nights. Answer: A. 40 days and 40 nights. Moses spent 40 days and 40 nights on Mount Sinai when receiving the law, a period marked by fasting and communion with God, as described in Exodus 24:18. Question 15. What object did Moses break when he saw the golden calf? A. The stone tablets. B. A wooden staff. C. A golden urn. D. A bronze shield. Answer: A. The stone tablets. Upon seeing the Israelites worshiping the golden calf, Moses broke the stone tablets in anger, as recorded in Exodus 32:19. This act symbolized the breaking of the covenant between God and the Israelites due to their idolatry. Question 16. What was the special food that God provided to the Israelites in the desert under Moses' leadership? A. Pomegranates. B. Manna. C. Figs. D. Barley. Answer: B. Manna. God provided manna, a special food, to the Israelites in the desert, which appeared on the ground each morning after the dew. Exodus 16:14-15 describes it as a small round substance as fine as frost, which the Israelites collected and made into bread. This miraculous food sustained them throughout their 40 years in the wilderness. Question 17. What did Moses' staff turn into when he threw it on the ground in front of Pharaoh? A. A serpent. B. A vine. C. A stream of water. D. A flower. Answer A. A serpent. When Moses threw his staff on the ground in front of Pharaoh, it turned into a serpent as a sign of divine power. Exodus 7:10 records this event, which was intended to convince Pharaoh of God's authority and persuade him to release the Israelites from slavery. Question 18. Which group of people rebelled against Moses and Aaron, claiming they took too much power? A. The tribe of Dan. B. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. C. The elders of Israel. D. The sons of Eli. Answer B. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Korah, Dathan, and Abiram led a rebellion against Moses and Aaron, challenging their leadership and accusing them of taking too much power for themselves. Numbers 16 details this confrontation, which ended dramatically when the earth opened and swallowed the rebels, signifying God's support for Moses and Aaron. Question 19. In which book of the Bible does the death of Moses occur? A. Exodus. B. Leviticus. C. Numbers. D. Deuteronomy. Answer D. Deuteronomy. The death of Moses is recorded in Deuteronomy 34. Moses dies on Mount Nebo after viewing the promised land, which he is not allowed to enter. This final chapter marks the end of Moses' journey and leadership. Question 20. How old was Moses when he died? A. 120 years. B. 100 years. C. 110 years. D. 130 years. Answer A. 120 years. Moses was 120 years old when he died, as stated in Deuteronomy 34:7. Despite his advanced age, his strength had not waned, and his eyes had not grown dim, highlighting his unique role and vitality as a prophet. Question 21. What did Moses see that made him kill an Egyptian? A. An Egyptian beating a Hebrew. B. A Hebrew stealing from an Egyptian. C. An Egyptian worshiping idols. D. Two Hebrews fighting. Answer A. An Egyptian beating a Hebrew. Moses killed an Egyptian after seeing him beating a Hebrew slave. This incident, described in Exodus 2:11-12, spurred Moses to act out of a sense of justice and eventually led to his flight from Egypt to Midian. Question 22. Who were the two men that helped Moses hold up his arms during the battle against the Amalekites? A. Aaron and Hur. B. Joshua and Caleb. C. Eleazar and Ithamar. D. Nadab and Abihu. Answer A. Aaron and Hur. During the battle against the Amalekites, Aaron and Hur helped Moses hold up his arms to ensure the Israelites' victory. Exodus 17:12 records this event, emphasizing the importance of support and teamwork in achieving success. Question 23. What was the name of Moses' father-in-law, who gave him counsel on leading the people? A. Laban. B. Jethro. C. Eliezer. D. Bezalel. Answer B. Jethro. Moses' father-in-law, Jethro, provided him with crucial advice on how to effectively lead and judge the people. In Exodus 18, Jethro observes Moses' exhaustive efforts and advises him to appoint other leaders to help bear the load, promoting a sustainable leadership structure. Question 24. What natural phenomenon did Moses follow by night to lead the Israelites through the wilderness? A. A pillar of fire. B. A cloud of smoke. C. A comet. D. A falling star. Answer A. A pillar of fire. To navigate and provide light during the night, Moses followed a pillar of fire. This divine guidance is detailed in Exodus 13:21-22, symbolizing God's constant presence and protection. Question 25. How did God show Moses the promised land before his death? A. Through a vision. B. From the top of Mount Nebo. C. In a dream. D. Through a map. Answer B. From the top of Mount Nebo. Before his death, Moses was allowed to see the promised land from the top of Mount Nebo. Deuteronomy 34:14 describes this poignant moment where Moses views the land he has longed to enter, but is told he will not step foot in it. Question 26. Which body of water did Moses part by God's power to escape the Egyptian army? A. The Red Sea. B. The Jordan River. C. The Sea of Galilee. D. The Dead Sea. Answer A. The Red Sea. Moses parted the Red Sea by God's power, allowing the Israelites to escape the pursuing Egyptian army. This dramatic event is recounted in Exodus 14, where the sea parts and the Israelites walk on dry ground, a foundational story of deliverance and faith. Question 27. What was the name of Moses' nephew who became the high priest after Aaron? A. Phinehas. B. Eleazar. C. Ithamar. D. Nadab. Answer B. Eleazar. After Aaron's death, his son Eleazar became the high priest. Numbers 20:25-28 describes Moses dressing Eleazar with the high priest's garments, signifying the transfer of religious authority. Question 28. Moses sent 12 spies into Canaan. Who were the two that returned with a positive report? A. Caleb and Joshua. B. Aaron and Hur. C. Nadab and Abihu. D. Eleazar and Ithamar. Answer A. Caleb and Joshua. Of the 12 spies Moses sent to scout Canaan, only Caleb and Joshua returned with a positive report, encouraging the Israelites to proceed and conquer the land, as they believed God would help them. This event is detailed in Numbers 13-14, highlighting their faith and courage. Question 29. What was the unique feature about Moses' appearance when he descended Mount Sinai the second time? A. He was wearing new garments. B. His face was radiant. C. He was much older. D. He carried a new staff. Answer B. His face was radiant. When Moses descended Mount Sinai the second time, his face was radiant after being in God's presence. Exodus 34:29-35 explains that Moses had to cover his face with a veil because it shone so brightly, a sign of his close encounter with the divine. Question 30. What was the name of the covenant that God made with the Israelites through Moses? A. The Abrahamic covenant. B. The Mosaic covenant. C. The Davidic covenant. D. The New Covenant. Answer B. The Mosaic covenant. The covenant established through Moses is known as the Mosaic covenant. It is detailed throughout Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, emphasizing the laws and commandments given to the Israelites, including the 10 Commandments, as a basis for their relationship with God.